Should you sleep with a woman on a first date? Well, that depends, man. It's the woman who ultimately decides whether or not this occurs. The man can only influence it so far as his attitude, communication, behaviors, and personality are either more or less sexually desirable to her. All women have rules for everyone except that one guy that just does something to her that no other guy's been able to. Women will break all the rules for that guy. But what about the man situation? If a romp in the sheets seems imminent on a first date because the chemistry is great and she's in the mood, what should you do? Well, for me personally, I wouldn't waste time with someone who wasn't a great match for me between the sheets. So I'm all in. Now, some guys think showing restraint and waiting is better and that not jumping straight in the sack will give you time to get to know the woman and show discipline in not thinking with your dick. While I can see some merit in this, I argue that sexual chemistry is a critical element of any successful relationship. And if both parties feel good about it, then why not? I understand why women, even sexually liberal women, will hold back having sex until a more stable emotional connection is formed. But like I said, women change their rules when it suits rather than for consistency. So what's the final verdict? Well, you got to make your own decisions here. Figure out what type of women that you want to date and then decide if sexual chemistry or emotional spiritual connection are more important to you. Then make your decision and stick to it. But just a quick word of warning here. A majority of modern women just expect to be having sex pretty quickly if they really like the guy. And if you play some game of holding out for too long and she's keen, she might lose interest and even think you're a bit weird and leave you to find a guy who will give her what she wants. Peace, and I'll see you in the next one.